Not one, but two top 5 lists coming your way right in your face for the holidays. Christmas is upon us. Stay tuned. Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And me, Jonathan.
Here at Casino Guitars, we're talking about the top 5 buying guide for your holiday loved ones.
How was it Christmas?
It's here.
My God.
It's already around the corner. I've already started shopping, like mentally at least. I haven't done it physically.
So basically, you've done nothing, but you thought about it.
Reminds me of my wife.
Panic. No,
She doesn't watch this. I can say whatever I want. Okay, so the first list is the really basic, easy, straight brass taxes, not mess around.
Throw it out there.
The second list is going to be a little more fun and complicated for those looking a little deeper dive and not doing it. But no, this is the obvious stuff. Number 1, a guitar. Get your loved one a guitar. Any guitar will do. We like all guitars.
Just do it.
We love it. Number 2,
Money.
money to buy a guitar, right? That's easy. Or number 3, an amplifier.
Oh my gosh.
Money to buy an amplifier. So we've already gotten 3 done right now, right? We're gonna go fast here. 4, hit it.
Gift certificate.
To your favorite shop.
It's like money, but not.
It's like money you have to spend
Virtual
on
money,
that.
yeah.
Which I prefer more than money.
I do too.
Because then money I'm gonna spend on bills.
Money, I'm like, dang, I should probably,
Feed your children.
feed my children, buy the kids clothes.
My kids have like 1 pair of
basic
socks
human
each.
needs. I know. Well, I feel like my whole family shares 1 pair of socks. It's very, very frustrating. It's like
I do.
no one can find the socks. I'm very anal about my socks. They take my socks. I don't know. It's something we should talk about later.
The fact that you
But,
said anal about socks, just there's something funny in that. We'll let the viewers decide.
particular, I should have said very particular. I don't know.
Number 5, a pedal. And so anyway, that's the top. That's the basic list. That's if
Any pedal.
if you've never done this before and you're buying a loved one a gift. That's the basics. That's just we got it done.
And the spatula.
I love the spatula. And you think we're kidding?
It's great.
That's always on our list. That's the bonus / number 1 thing over everything we've talked about or
It's
going about.
amazing.
Now let's get into the real list.
The real list.
The fun, zany list of things you might not have thought of, but things that can really spread joy, cost you quite a bit of money sometimes, cost you not that much
Or not.
money. But number 1, this can be expensive one.
It could be, yeah.
This is a fun one, but like having a custom guitar design session with your favorite guitar shop, Casino Guitars. This is something you can do. You can call in, you can reserve it for your loved one. It's just a deposit, and then the journey is on the way.
I think maybe we're even adding something like this to our website.
I believe that
for
is
the
happening.
holidays. I believe Sean has been tasked with making the magic come alive.
Yeah, Sean's over there in the sweat mines
check
right
it out.
now.
That's right.
Working away. No, that's just so. What that is, you're gonna, if you have a husband, wife, daughter, son, girlfriend, boyfriend that wants to have a custom guitar built, you can set up this and give this to them on Christmas. Like I've already set up the time, the experience for you to have a guitar built with Casino Guitars.
Pretty awesome.
And you're gonna go through it. It takes a long time. We have a lot of fun with it.
And that's
it's
half the
hours.
fun is the experience, right?
Absolutely.
I'm doing one of those now that a wonderful lady got one for her husband, and we've been working it out. We've been we're into it like a year or so of him waiting. I mean, we've designed the guitar, but we still make some tweaks. But it was really fun because she paid the deposit. She stole some things. We got a first little rough draft, and then bam, he had this meeting with me over Zoom. And
Oh, I was like,
fun.
stole things. That sounds like a terrible thing, but I get what you're saying now.
Specs.
Number 2.
Ooh, this is a good one.
This is one of my favorites too. So we spent a little time on this just thinking about like what we would want as guitar players, and
This is one if you're not quite to spend thousands on a custom guitar, an amp, or a guitar, or whatever. This is one that is really cool. Any guitar player would enjoy it, and it's not crazy expensive.
swag from your favorite guitar shop.
Now, not like a Fender T-shirt from Walmart or whatever, which is fine, or Kohl's. Kohl's has all the Fender T-shirts, but we're talking like stuff from like Anderton's or stuff from Wildwood
Or stuff from Peach, or stuff from Music Villa, or stuff from
CME,
Sims, or Chuck
any of those
Levin's,
places.
CME.
Yes.
Now, the one manufacturer we might give a little hats out to on that would be Gibson. Some of the Gibson garage stuff in London in particular
It's
is
super cool.
awesome. Some of the Gibson garage stuff in Nashville they have some great swag. It's expensive.
Great hats, great T-shirts.
It's good though, but in general, like as a guitar player that can't go to all your favorite shops whenever you want to, I would wear a Peach Guitar shirt all the time. I would wear an Anderton shirt. Yeah. I don't know why those cheap British bastards haven't sent me one, but
Derek
whatever.
just got me a Guitar Riot T-shirt, which I love. It's one of my favorite T-shirts currently.
It's really soft.
It is very soft.
Did he get me the one from Lay's? I can't remember which one I've been wearing. I have. It's in my closet.
Probably.
It's yeah, it's not the shirt, it was the underwear.
Oh yeah.
It was like this sort of like man thong style thing. Don't do that. It's
Whatever.
weird.
As long as it's not your Fender branded fedora.
Okay,
I mean,
number
that's what you
3.
love. Do it.
Number 3. This is a funny one too. This can be really cheap or pretty not cheap. You go on this one. This is yours.
Picks, but not just any picks. So if you've heard Sean and I talk, we love all these crazy thick, designer boutique picks. Our favorites are V picks and honey picks by far. Both of them have like little grab bag variety pack things.
And they can range up to $100.
Oh yeah, because the picks can range from $4 or $5 a piece all the way up to $20, $30 a piece. Maybe that's just something fun for guitarists to.
And I still use just like the basic. I use Casino guitars, Tortex picks, but like the Dunlop or the Fender, Tortex works fine. That's the cheap picks, where you're spending less than a quarter a pick type of idea.
You could do that if you like the cheap picks. You can always get them. Like there's all sorts of companies to get like their name or their initials or something cool.
But be careful in the material the thickness.
Yes,
that
find
guitar
that out.
players are particular.
Yes, very funny about it.
And so if you are doing this, that should help you. Thickness and color. If you're doing custom, that's fine. But if you're just picking out picks by color at a shop, the thickness is how the color is sort of.
I have this discussion. The color means something, but I really like the blue ones. But they don't like the blue ones. They want the orange ones. No, I really like the blue. Yeah.
So number 4 is an odd one that I will have nothing to do with, but Jonathan and Sean and the rest of the gang enjoy this.
This is sort of a new development in the guitar world, but I really think it's super hot right now. Is plug-in stuff. So
Weird.
There are so many amp packs. I mean, maybe you can't spend thousands and thousands of dollars on crazy amps, but you can buy bundles from all these different companies like Tone Junkies, where you can get your significant other 5 dumbles for $50.
Well, we just saw that Two Rock just dumped the Bloomfield.
Yep.
And that's what sort of triggered my brain into that too. I was like, oh, that's neat because it's what, $179 or something?
I think right now it's on sale for $129.
It's a launch sale.
And so you get all the software to like basically have a virtual Bloomfield drive.
And Bloomfield is the reason it caught my eye is because Bloomfield's my number 1 amp that I play most of. Yep. I play the Bloomfields, the Cars, and the Fenders. Those are my sort of 3 amps that I just sort of live within. And I like to support smaller companies like Two Rock too. It's Mac and Eli and the whole gang, and Bo. What a great name, Bo.
Bo.
It's like because Bo could go either way. Is that Bo or is that Bo a beautiful blonde vixen, right? Like Bo Bridges.
Could be either way.
Could be anything. You just never know. I like to think of Bo at Two Rock as a beautiful blonde vixen.
Hey, Bo.
Knowing well that he isn't.
So there you go. Plugins. Buy software.
Okay, number 5. This is sort of the more fun one. I think this was sort of Sean's baby. The mini amps.
Like the old Dan Electro honey tones.
Yes, or the pig nose.
Cutting edge technology.
No, but seriously, the Fender Mustang Micro Plus is amazing.
Yes.
It actually sounds really good, and the new changes to that one versus the old one, having the screen on there is game changing.
Well, yeah, it's just makes you not want to
kill
injure anyone. Yeah.
When you're trying to figure out what tone you're on. The Spark Mini.
The Spark Mini.
I have one of those. Zach Person, the famous blues calypso reggae artist in Atlanta, Georgia, gave me one of those in person, and I have one of those. It's weird to hear like calypso music nowadays. It's fun.
That's all the rage.
It's all the rage for all those kids.
I call it neo calypso. You've heard neo soul. This is neo calypso.
And speaking of that too, I've been watching Eddie Nibel's like popping off on some stuff too. Like
he's awesome.
And if you haven't seen that video on our channel right now, because it doesn't go in the normal algorithm sometimes,
it doesn't.
we have a video of an artist named Eddie Neinbold. You need to go watch this. This young artist out of Atlanta. I think he's from New Orleans. He has a great Southern accent. And his song Halo is popping off right now.
It's a great song.
Saratoga's out there, but Halo is just like, oh no, that's a hit.
That's a killer song.
That's and it's sort of, I didn't know like old Eddie had that in it. He's a friend of the shop. We've loved him since the beginning. Not in a weird way.
Believe that he has a new album dropping the 22nd.
Dang, really?
Which is coming up this Friday, November 22nd, and I believe we're going to drop our second performance video on
Oh yeah, because the performance video of that too. This is a great Christmas present as well. We're pretty much done at this point. You've heard all the top 10 at this point.
Don't leave.
Yeah, what was the first song we dropped?
Left My Soul in Memphis.
Great song. And so the fun part is like Jonathan's playing on this as well, and we have some other friends from. Well, I was the third alternate bass player because everyone else was dead, apparently. And so they had to pull me in last minute. And I remember Sean sending me a text like, hey, Baxter, can you come play with this guy?
Can you play bass like now in like 3 hours?
I was like, when? I'm like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool.
That's fine.
Can I hear the song? He's like, yeah, right before you'll hear the songs. Yeah. But he's a phenomenal artist. Check it out. And I think the video is really amazing. It's something spectacular. Watch it, share it, spend it. That's the Christmas love I'm asking for.
Beautiful.
You know what I want for Christmas?
Can't talk about that here.
Can't talk about love here, right? That's it.
Can't talk about it.
That's it. That's all we got. Click, like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. The road to 100,000 is always going on our live streams that happen
Wednesday mornings, 10 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Way more entertaining than fights on Netflix.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Way better.
Thanks again for joining us. We'll see y'all later.
Goodbye.